I would describe this leg as fire. When we were on fire. The adrenaline level was sky high every day.
This one was, you can't just survive, you gotta perform as well.
Where are we going, Lucia?
We're going to see if we can find we can see the boat from the beach. I cannot see shit. I'm blind.
It's very sunny. We got a phone call at 6:50 this morning from Will saying that they're going to be going past our beach. Ah! We see them! Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Ah!
Brazilian coast was really fun. We go just like 100 meters from the shore, and they saw the boats from the beach. It was an amazing moment.
Look! I'm crying. It's a bit weirdly emotional.
Holly's crying.
We love you guys.
Love you. Oh.
Holcim PRB, Holcim PRB, Holcim PRB, pan. We've lost our mast.
Yeah, it was a big shocker actually. We have one design mast, so for all the IMOCAs it's identical. How did it happen? How could they dismast now?
Holcim dismast due to a technical failure of a swivel, of a J2 swivels.
The leading boat in the ocean race has just lost their mast. What can happen to my mast now? And the first thing I did, I took my torch and I shined my light out the rig, just to be like, okay, right, what has happened?
Welcome to Newport.
It's like this very kind of perfect town. Everyone has like the very nice garden, the beautiful house. I would say it's quite a wealthy area. I think the people here are so super friendly, super excited to have the race here. It's kind of the sailing capital here.
All right, I'm on.
So for this stopover in the USA, we have to buy a lot of stuff because we only bought one air freight with us.
Yeah. You gotta unplug it.
There's a really nice energy in the tech team. There's a lot of like joking, there's a lot of different ages, there's a lot of fun and kind of taking the mick out of each other, but also a lot of hard work.
I think the team needs to invest in a barbecue. Oh, look at that, mate. You get that thing's burning on all 4 cylinders, get it cranking about 300 degrees, away you go.
Oakley is one of our riggers. He is from New Zealand and he's 26.
Yeah, it's fine. Perfect.
And always kind of joking, having a laugh, like making people laugh.
All right.
Coco is French, and yeah, he's a huge character as well. They kind of come as a double act, I think.
Anyone got a normal tape measure?
Yeah.
There's inches and there's centimeters of stuff. Yeah. No, I don't like this imperial thing.
They are inches. That's 49 inches, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is.
2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. Crazy Americans.
We're not worried about metric. The USA is going to stick with SAE.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry for you guys.
That guy's trying to change the world.
I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just like, I don't know. There's other things that works, and it's like.
I'm looking at this.
That's the next big question.
I'm less and less confident. It'll fit
In the people mover.
in the people mover.
Coming at you from Newport, Rhode Island. Here's a tutorial on how to get way too much into your minivan. First thing you gotta do, you gotta put the seats down in the minivan. Next step, you start loading it in. Just get it in there, man. Right, next on the tutorial, stack and rack, baby. Stack and rack. Baby, here we go.
There's a tutorial how to destroy the minivan.
You could move your whole house in one load on the minivan. Boom, there's that. Bada boom, bada boom.
I'm actually quite impressed.
What, about me or?
Oh, you're always impressive, Coco.
It's like a little kind of band of brothers and sisters, I think.
We were leading or exchanging the lead with 11 hour all the way long. Maybe more than 0.5% of the race we were able to see them. So it means less than 10 kilometers. And so you're always trying to gain 1 meter and then 1 meter again.
It was an intense fight the whole way with 11th hour racing, and intense dealing with the changing weather, so many strategical moves, so many little clouds, which meant you had to constantly work.
Building maybe a bit. Building now.
Oh, we were sailing so fast and it was very puffy breeze.
And building now.
Chris was basically calling the wind, so he said like the wind is coming in 3, 2, 1, boof. And at that moment, you know, then I come down with the pilot, so you accelerate. And it was very cool dynamics with Will on the trim, I was on the pilot, and Chris calling the wind.
There's a fantastic example of a doldrums cloud there. It's, you know, so typical to see the wind bursting out of the cloud onto the water, and it's a real intense ball of energy. And for it to influence the wind like this to the point where you can literally watch the gusts coming down onto the boat, next thing you know you could suddenly have 40 knots instead of 20. And it's important to keep an eye out, but mainly the reason is to gain every bit of speed from it.
Pitching now.
I think it really portrays kind of how this leg was much more about performances, really showing how we were looking for that every little fraction of speed, and if that means having someone looking out the back of the boat rather than, you know, sat there not doing much, it's gonna, why not do it, you know, why not make the most of it?
What was the equator?
Yes, and hopefully we're going to cross in first by about 200 meters, I'd say. 11th hour are literally just there behind us, so it's going to be a dogfight the whole way up, I think.
Yeah!
We're in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, I feel a bit more home now. You know, I can just... It's just a different smell, the Northern Hemisphere. It's just a different vibe. Smell. We have spent the last 2.5 months, 80 days at sea. So that's, you know, just a big impact on your body and on your brain. And
I'm getting tired now. I'm getting, I can feel it on my body. I feel it in my legs when I'm on the shore. I'm tired from after 5 minutes of standing up, and I can feel the kind of toll and the energy it's taking from me, and it makes me long a bit of going home. Like, I really want to fight and to win this race, but I'm definitely looking forward to finishing it.
Also ein Bild muss sofort ein Bruchteil einer Sekunde identifizierbar und verständlich sein. Und insofern war das Cover des letzten Views einfach richtig gut. Ein Mann, ein Gesicht.
Wir fahren jetzt gerade nach Kiel, von Hamburg nach Kiel. Ja, während die da draußen segeln, versuche ich mich hier ein bisschen nützlich zu machen.
He was meant to be resting a bit more, but he's been doing a lot of like seeing kind of call it friends and family of Malizia, the people that have supported us and do support us along the way. So he's been a busy bee.
Ich fahre jetzt extra langsam.
0,1.
Dahinter? Oder?
Ja, dahinter. Platz 2 immer noch mit 0,1. 0,1 Seemeilen.
Das hatten wir noch nie auf einer Trekker-Position, 0,1 dahinter zu sein. Ich bin im Kopf ständig beim Team auf See und so ein bisschen angespannt ist man auch, weil man weiß, es kann immer mal was passieren. Mir fehlt es jetzt nicht, an Bord zu sein. Es war auch wirklich wichtig für meine Familie, für meine Frau und Tochter, dass ich nach 4 Monaten einmal wieder mein Gesicht zeige in Hamburg und unsere Tochter mal wieder zur Kita bringe.
I communicated with Boris a bit during the leg. He's really great at sending messages of motivation to the boat.
It's so fun when he is not on the boat. He sends so much energy and love. You feel so embraced and empowered, and it's super cool.
Wir sind hier im GEOMAR-Institut in Kiel, GEOMAR für Meeresforschung. Und hier ist Toste, Tanur, mit dem wir schon seit vielen Jahren zusammen das Projekt machen. Hallo Toste, grüß dich. Keine Hundeallergie?
Ocean science and gathering data is something that Boris and the team have been doing since 2018, and it's a really big part of our program. We travel to the most remote places in the ocean, and a lot of that ocean is actually completely unmapped, I guess, uncharted.
Boris, das ist eine Daten von Leg 3 da, ne? In diese Gebiete in Südozean gibt es kaum Schiffe, also und deshalb kriegen wir auch keine Daten.
Das Blaue hier ist geringe CO2-Konzentration.
Genau, also die gelbe hier, da haben wir schon 440, 450 ppm, da hat du dann Übersättigung von CO2. Fast in die ganze Südozean.
Eigentlich erstaunlich, weil wir doch das hier als Senke, als CO2-Senke auch annehmen.
Genau, das stimmt.
Boris is someone who loves details. He loves like drilling into the minute detail of everything. Actually, we're quite different. I'm a bit more like the big picture. He's not a total nerd, to be honest, because he's also super practical, and he has like many qualities, but he definitely has a bit of a geek side. He would admit that too.
Guck mal, hier sind die Delfine.
Ja, Boris, da muss er ein bisschen verbessern. Seehunde heißt das in Deutschland.
Ach so, das sind gar keine Delfine. Ich dachte, das wäre Delfine. Ich habe ja mal in Kiel gewohnt, da haben meine Freundin und ich haben immer gedacht, wir treffen uns bei den Delfinen.
Wo ist denn die Tonne?
Ja, ich glaube, die Tonne für den Flyby soll hier vorne ausgelegt werden.
Ja.
Wenn wir das schon schaffen, hier unten rein zu segeln, ist schon gut.
Ja,
Hier sollen sich die Leute das anschauen können und wir hoffen natürlich, dass es in Kiel dann eine richtig große Party gibt hier.
Das glaube ich bestimmt, das wird eine große Party. Hey, sind wir.
My role is to share what's happening on board. Here, in our beautiful southern Atlantic Ocean. Life on board, the race, the performance, and also all the emotions that comes with this race.
How was last night?
My last night was slamming. Sea state was coming from a bit everywhere, so the boat was bang, 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 bang like this every time. Okay, now it's enough.
Yeah, now it's enough.
Go have a rest. You talked enough. When I'm not sailing, my job is to be a kite surfer since like 20 years now. That's my passion, that's my life. I became in 2010 a world champion in kite surfing. We just like to do this sometimes when we feel a bit crazy with Rosie.
Yeah, it's fun. Like Antoine brings a super good vibe in the team, and he makes people laugh.
I think I'm a bit crazy, and I am a bit crazy. I think we should all be a little bit crazy in life. If not, you get bored, and you get a boring guy.
I'm just watching Antoine saying his drone press because he's about to fly the drone for a beautiful sunset shot. He's so funny. He doesn't wear anything other than his pants for days at a time. He's had these grey boxers on for about the last 3 days and nothing else. Nothing. He hasn't put on a single item of clothing in the last 3 days other than these. He doesn't worry sometimes. He goes with the flow. He goes with what feels natural, what feels right, and it's really nice to have someone with this sort of personality, with this sort of vibe on board. The idea in life is to stay fresh, because if you are sweating with, like, you know, a t-shirt that is like... And I like also the fact of being almost naked also, because in life, if you don't wear anything, you are who you are, and you are not hiding behind your clothes. So in reality, it's quite deep, my philosophy of life.
What do you say in your prayer before the flight?
Please, my drone, come back to my hands. Fly like an albatross. Big kiss, my drone. I'm flight captain. It just came with a little joke a few weeks ago when we were on leg 3, I guess. Welcome on board Air Malizia. Here is Antoine Auriol, the boat captain today. Not the captain, the fly captain. And this is the boat captain, Boris Herrmann. And now I just joke about it, but I really enjoy becoming the fly captain.
So Antoine, what's happening?
I'm very concentrated right now. The boat looks amazing. Look at this light. It's flying, it's flying. Wow, I love it. Look at that. I love the spray. I love the spray, and I love the little rainbow that we can see sometimes. There is a story every day. Every moment is a story. It depends only on how you tell it. The life on board, it's very tough, and it's hard for us to really show how tough it is. Because we are sometimes really slammed and banged, and when the sea state is very bouncy and bumpy, I try to show it, but if you don't live it, you don't understand how tough it is, because sometimes it hurts inside the organs, you know, you feel it like... I knew that I wanted to do this sailing around the world for a reason, and I think that was the reason. It was to get stronger, and I feel that I'm getting stronger and nothing can stop me now. And I think that I'm right now in a moment of my life where I can say, okay, there is no limits. Now I know that I can do anything in my life.
This fantastic fight with 11th Hour for a week, and we're really going to give them their run for their money to the finish. And then suddenly one night it just happened. This cloud just appeared.
Oh, it was so bad. Really, it felt like the lottery, and it was so frustrating.
I came up and watched, and we hadn't moved for 2 hours.
And we just looked to the right, and these guys were like sending it. And we were drifting 360s. They had a good cloud, we had a bad cloud, and they were just...
What happened was, being only 5 miles lateral separation to 11th Hour, we passed to the wrong side of it, and they passed to the good side of it. So we ended up stopping with no wind, the air kind of exploding around the cloud and killing the normal wind that we had. And 11th Hour ended up on the other side of it, being blown along at 25 knots boat speed. And suddenly our 5 mile separation had turned into 45 miles.
But it even makes you more on fire, like, this is unfair. And once you have wind, you're like, gas handle, open, we're coming for you guys. I go on this side!
Worst moment was in the storm 2 days before the arrival. It was really hard to find ways to slow down the boat.
We were not really able to avoid it, except if you decide to totally stop your boat. But as you are racing, you try to always move forward to the finish.
At the end, we were just 3 reef in the main and nothing at the front, and the boat was still running 20 knots sometimes and jumping on 4-meter high waves.
We saw 50 knots of breeze, and when we were sailing in these conditions, we said to each other, this is boat breaking conditions.
Dismasted! What? Dismasted! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no!
It's just unbelievable that 2 boats lost their mast in this leg. It's really unexplainable, I'd say. I think it's the only thing I can put it down to is a real bad pot of luck for these teams, you know.
When we had the video from Kiel.
Oh no! Oh no, 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 no!
I was almost crying, actually. I felt super emotional about it. Like, you can really feel, feel the pain and the despair.
Well
guys, what an afternoon it was down here in Newport as the ocean race sailed into the city by the sea.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States of America.
Oh my god! I really think this was one of the most demanding legs for my body, but I loved it. It was magical almost. Addictive. We did not win, Antoine!
Yeah!
We did not win, but we are here.
Second!
Yeah, it's good.
You know, I had this dream of, you know, we can do this, we can win it. You know, I would love to say that I've won a leg of the ocean race as a skipper.
A mere half an hour behind. Coming down to the dock in Newport, welcome after more than 5,800 miles. It is Team Malizia!
Well done.
Congratulations, Charlie. Well done.
You guys deserve it so much. Well done.
Congrats, guys.
Well done, guys.
Good job. We were trying so hard.
Well, we were too!
Someone said 17 times.
And Nico, do all the 7,000 things you need to do now. Enjoy!
We've been at sea for days at a time looking at each other like this. We can see them across the water and you want to beat them, but as soon as the race is done, it's, you know, you can take off that competitive hat and you can say, you know, well done guys, you sailed that great, you've done a fantastic job, and, you know, just, you know, congratulate each other on such a cool race.
This morning I was up the mast and I could see them physically. I said, guys, it's only 8 miles away. So we gave everything what we had to beat them, but we did not. They beat us and they do deserve it.
Very good. Team Malizia!
I will go back home to spend a bit of time with my family, and I will be back for the last leg on board.
If I could, I would stay for all the journey until Genoa. By the way, it's not possible. It was just for this leg, and I'm really wishing the best for the team on the next leg, and I'm sure we're able to win this race.
Thanks for coming and joining us. It's great having you on board.
High five to the wheel. Oh. Bye bye everyone. Ciao ciao. So now the crews will stay here for the next 10-11 days before departing for leg 5 of the ocean race to Denmark. Reporting from Newport, I'm Joe Gayata, Sports Team 10. Clear?
All right, got it. Thanks.
Cool.